She said they asked her, could you actually wait again?
Sweet Addiction TV.
And they was like,
we're about
no.
To
she said no. She said she didn't want to wait anymore.
About if a man has you intellectually, and then y'all together, and then when they finally come in, and his sex game ain't enough, do you stay, do you leave, or what is it? So let's just
a woman would drop her standard, and a man won't drop their standard. You either gonna have to bring it to the table.
Realize is that you cannot base a relationship on sexual needs alone.
Right.
There has to be more to it, because when that's all gone, then what do you have left? You have nothing. And that's one of the things that's wrong in the world today. Everything starts off sexually.
Yep.
And you don't get to know the person. You don't know what type of person you're dealing with. You have no idea of the real person, because it's all emotional.
Right.
Then when the emotions is gone and things get real serious, you're off the deep end because you don't know what you're dealing with. You never knew what you had in the first place. Because you jumped to the sexual part. So if you want to really know a person and really know what you're getting in, who you're getting involved with, then you get to know the person themselves. And if they satisfy you as a person,
you heard that?
Right. That's why I say I don't care what nobody say. If he has you mentally, it's a wrap. If he has you mentally, I don't care what nobody say. Sex, it plays a part, yes. Sex plays a part in a relationship. But if you dated this man for I don't know how long, and then all of a sudden he does everything that you want him to do in a relationship and be the man that you need him to be, do all the 3 P's that Steve Harvey say, trust and believe. When y'all get to that sex part, then it'll be a mental thing.
That's what sex is love.
Yep.
In love is totally
different. Right.
But let me ask you this. You said you've never been in that situation. So do you believe, I know you're saying that's what it is, but a lot of people who say, oh, she should do this, she should do that, but once they get in the situation, they do the same thing that person did. Do you think honestly, if that was the case, that you could really say this is it? Because like you said, sex plays a part.
On what you're looking for. If you're tired of dealing with the relationships where you're dealing with somebody for sex, then it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem. But if you're dealing with somebody because you know what you're focused on and you know what you want out of life, you know what you want in a relationship, you know what you want in a man, and he's doing all that, then y'all can work around it. Trust me, it's Starship. It's all type of.
But you know what? But some females get tired of the toys now. So let me ask you this: Do you think?
I didn't say you had to use. He had to use a toy on you. I said there's Starship and it's enhancement products. So,
but what? So you don't think that with some women, even if they stick it out because they believe they have a good man, that they won't wander off? They may love him, because men say it all the time. They love their woman, but they might go and sleep with this person just because. So do you think that,
there you go, right?
You know what I'm saying? Do you think that the woman wouldn't, she loves him, she might not leave him, but you don't think she would find some way else to get satisfied in that way? So you think she's just so gone intellectually that she's going to be there?
It depends on that person. I feel like it depends on what she's looking for in a relationship. It depends on what she wants in a relationship. If she wants somebody that she's going to settle down with, she knows that's going to settle down with her and be faithful to her, and he's giving her the right vibes or whatever to know that, okay, this is who I want to be with, then it
don't matter to you. Okay. So, sweeties, we got another opinion over here. Andre.
Yes, dear.
Okay, now your opinion on that is a little different. So you want to tell the sweeties, what you feel about that situation?
But say what you're looking for. That's all I'm saying. Say what you're looking for. You know what you're looking for, then I'm saying.
My opinion on the situation is that things are different. Some folks are not looking for relationships. Some people are looking for relationships. And I think that sex, in my opinion, sex does not play an important part of it shouldn't play, but it does. Because you can have a good man that does provide and take care of you, but some women, just like men, are greedy and selfish and they want it all. So if they can't get the money, the fancy cars and nice clothes plus sex, then they're going to wander off. They're going to wander off. But you have to keep
ones that know what they want.
How many can you say
heated debate, y'all,
that are willing to deal with a man who has a small penis? Is the topic of conversation. conversation.
And he has everything else.
He has and has not cheated.
I'm sorry, I'll take it.
But no. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about tell me how many people have you met in the course of your life
I don't know.
that are in a relationship with a man who is able to provide and do everything for them but cannot please them sexually.
But like Mama,
no.
Like
You answer the question.
hold on. Like Mama said before, it's not gonna. I mean, you jumping into sex is not gonna get it. I mean,
but does that happen? But to be honest, she's a part of a different generation.
That's true.
That's true. In our generation. No. But I know you gotta answer my question.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Hold on. Everybody don't have that mentality in our generation, but you have some that's focused enough to know what they want. Everybody don't think, okay, just because I'm in the generation of the 30s, 30-year-olds or whatever, that I don't know what I want. Yeah, I know what I want in a relationship. I know I don't want to keep sleeping from man to man just because it ain't working out, with me and
So-and-so.
Yeah, me and my man. So I'm saying, I know what I want. I don't want.
It's not necessarily.
And it's too much stuff going on anyway.
Yeah, but it's not knowing what you want. You know what you want.
Right.
But we as people, period, are selfish and we are greedy and we want it all. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I want a man with a 401k plan. I want a man with a pension plan. I want a man that's 6'4". But if God blesses me with something,
He gonna have to
hold on. But if God blesses me with something that I know that's for me. Now, yeah, in the sexual part, I am willing to make a sacrifice and say, okay, this is my man, I love him. But I have not met anybody that is willing to say, you know what, I met a guy, good-looking brother, been married to his wife for 5 years, wanted me to be a mistress. My opinion is, a mistress is a person is that going to be at your beck and call when your wife is on her period, when your wife is tired, when your wife just don't feel like giving you none. That's the
you want to get on?
Of a mistress
No.
to me. Now, he loved his wife and he didn't want to leave his wife. But because he was not able to pursue his sexual fantasies, he was willing to cheat on his wife that he loved, who had a baby by him, and he was not willing to give her up. Because of the fact is, she could satisfy him mentally. She could be that good trophy wife, but when it came to closed doors in between the sheets, she couldn't do it for him because he felt like, she said, everything that he did was nasty. Nasty. Kissing her breast was all he wanted, and missionary was all she wanted. So he was willing to step outside of his man. Hold on.
But she was like, hold on. But those were different things because she was not willing to go there with her man. She was not willing to be submissive to her man. Now, if she had the potential to do it. But he don't have the potential down there.
But some women who are not sexually responsive to their man, that's why men cheat. That's why women cheat. I was about to get married in October. True story.
It's going down, y'all. It's going down.
We had 2 issues. We had a money issue, and our second issue is we had a sex issue. I'm greedy. I ain't gonna lie. I like what I like, and he told me I was too cityfied. So I stuck it out, and I said, okay, I'm gonna be patient. Through it all, quickness, the short attention span when it came to sex.
Quickness.
I'm gonna work it out. But when it came to that money, sweetie, but you got to go. Because if you feel like you can't pay no bills, your time is up. But I was willing to deal with him. But I was willing to deal with him because of the sex. I felt like, well, maybe on down the road, I can convince him to think my way. I can convince him, baby, though, it's okay to get some head every now and then. I can convince him of that. But when it comes to the money part,
Can't change a man's mind.
I'm coming over
yes,
there now.
you can.
Hold on.
You can change a man's mind, sweetie. You can make them think anything that you want to, because here's my opinion. I know you're going to get a lot of YouTube men on this one.
But I think you can't change a man.
You
change a boy.
You can change a man's mind. You can change a boy's mind. Because you can get them to think the way that you want them to if you are smart enough in it. See, here's my philosophy. We as women allow men to win the game that we invented. We allow them to think they win it. But we invented this whole game. So we already know the games that you're playing. We already know what you're doing before we even ask the question. We ask the question because we want to know your opinion, or we want to know how smart you think that you really, really are. Now, if your phone goes off at 8 o'clock at night, that's only mean one thing. He either got a girlfriend or he married. Right or wrong. But you sit there and say, oh, I'm single. But you can convince a man, a grown man, to think that the way he wants to, because if he loves you enough, he is willing to make sacrifices to keep his woman happy. And the reason why he does that is because of the fact that he don't want you to go nowhere else. So he's willing to change some of the things that he said that he wasn't going to do. I know that from experience.
Yeah.
I know that from experience. They will change to do what you want them to do. But they ain't going to tell their boys that they did it.
Oh, no.
That's the funny part.
No. You already know they ain't.
Brothers that they did it. But they going to change. If sucking your toes makes you happy, I ain't going to suck no feet. 3 weeks later, they get some pedicure and some toenail polish off you. That's how it is. But they sit there and say, oh no, I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that, because of the simple fact is, it messes with their manhood. How many men that you know that say, oh, I'll never go down on a woman? I'm done.
Okay, we about to take it to the other side. That's a round of applause right there, y'all. Okay.
No, take it to mama.
No, mama she goes close it out. I want her to close it out with the advice she gave just minutes ago. So now we heard you back here saying that you can't change a man. So what do you elaborate on that?
I just feel that once a man set his mind and say that he's not gonna lower his standard when it comes to certain things, they're just not gonna do it. That's just my opinion. Now, if I'm wrong about it, I mean somebody correct it, but I don't think the men lower their standard. Women will lower their standard.
Now that is true. A woman will lower their, if they fall in love.
Yeah, but men, I don't see men lowering their standard. If you're dealing with a man he can have the whole shebang. And do you think he's gonna go to the hood and deal with a hood rat chick? No. But you can find a woman that have the whole shebang. She can find her hoodie, and he can rock her world.
Yep.
She would drop her standard, but a man won't do it.
Now that part is true with women. On the women,
but that's just
because I done seen it happen.
I've seen it happen several times.
I've seen it happen.
So.
All right, y'all, and y'all very own Skittles. Cause what you got to say about this, baby? Come on up out of here.
I ain't got nothing to say. Cause wait a minute. I mean, I agree with you. Because honestly, I have done it. I have done it before where I was with somebody and I had my stuff going on. And I got with somebody, I fell in love with him, and he was all messed up. And he pulled me down because I allowed him to pull me down trying to help him. So, you know, you're right.
That happens.
But I'm not going to do it again, just to let you know.
Message.
Lesson learned. Women, please do not lower your standards because you are better than that. If you got a man that's willing to help himself, that's one thing. But if you got a man that's trying to wait on you to help him, then no.
That's true. Now I'm gonna say my little bit, then we're gonna get a closing out. So Skills, take. Y'all, now my part's gonna be quick. Real quick and real simple. Do not rely on a man to take you where you need to go. Because that man, as we found out, can leave you. He may love you, but guess what? To me, I done seen it 50 million times. I think, especially with our generation, men cheat. And if you're not giving them what they want, they gonna cheat. They can love you to death, but they're gonna cheat. So don't rely. My thing is, if your man leaves today, are you tore up? If your man leaves today, can you take care of your bills? If your man leaves today, can you take care of everything that you have? If the answer is no, then you need to look at yourself before you look at that man and get yourself together. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. There we go. Okay, so we about to close it out with some wisdom. Let me get over this way because the sun. Okay, so what? Now, can you tell them what you said just now about the mind coming first before anything else? Just some wisdom for them.
Exactly. The thing that we have to realize as women, and regardless as to what age you are, first thing you need to know is yourself. If you know yourself and you're happy with self, then you know that what you're looking for in a spouse or is whatever your man is someone that's going to enhance you, not complete you, not make you, but enhance you. And you should be enhancing one another. You get to know yourself, and then once you meet that person, you get to know him. And then you guys learn each other from the mindset, from your mindset, your hearts. So you know what each other like, you know what each other desire, and the rest will follow because you will know how to please that person and that person will know how to please you. It's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. I please you, you please me, we please each other. Right. What it takes to please me may not be the same thing it takes to please the man. And that's another thing we have to realize. We're all looking for something different. And then love thing, that's where you love follows sex. But being in love with someone is when you have the whole body.
The mental, everything.
Exactly. Mind, spirit, and soul.
All right. Well, thank you.
That is in love.
There you go. That's what y'all need to listen to that now. So there's your girl, Skittles, and Candy's behind the camera. And as always, we want to thank you for tuning in. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. All right, sweeties. Listen to that now, damn it. All right. Bye.